Welcome back to Baby Takes. We're here with a special episode. Zach came back for a Cody Johnson concert last night. Before we start, Zach, how was that concert?
Dude, it was crazy. Give me like 2 minutes to tell a crazy story. Caleb hasn't heard this story yet. So we're sitting there, just me and my girlfriend sitting there. Obviously, there's a lot of people around us that are like belligerently drunk, especially this couple beside us. I mean, they were definitely being too much of a couple, I'd like to say.
Get a room.
Yeah, get a room for sure. But then out of nowhere, and the guys in front of us were really cool. Out of nowhere, the dude in front of us, girlfriend, just gets incredibly mad, starts yelling at the dude behind us, like, "You're disgusting, like, you need to leave. So the guy beside us was so drunk that he zipped down his pants and started peeing mid-concert, and he peed down this girl's boot mid-concert in the stands.
This is like right next to you?
Yes. And there was a lot of people like, "You need to leave," and then drinks started getting punched, and oh yeah, it was crazy. And me and this dude in front of me were on standby. we were pretty much on call.
You were ready?
Yeah, we were ready. We took off our hats, handed them to our ladies, and were ready to go into war.
So did the guy leave?
Oh yeah, he was
escorted out?
This old guy in front of us is like, "Hey, what's going on?" And he's like, big beard, cowboy hat, clearly like a legit, like owns a ranch or something. And they're like, "He just pissed on my girlfriend." And he's like, "Sir, it'd be in your best interest to effing leave before I kill you." And he was like, "Yep, I'm out."
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Cody Johnson's freaking good. He was good. The music was good.
Oh yeah, and you know when you're at a concert, like even if it's like the best musician of all time, like if they're not into the concert, like concert sucks. Mm-hmm. He was into it. He was like kicking and line dancing on stage, and oh yeah.
That's good.
And he gives this whole freedom speech every concert. It's pretty good.
Yeah, Cody Johnson's really good. So yeah, we got a good episode today. But before we start, I want to mention our socials. Follow us on Twitter, our personal, and the Baby Takes Twitter. I'm going to be doing daily polls over there. I've been dabbling a little bit in the polls. They've been getting some feedback. They've been looking good. We're going to start doing Q&As. We're going to announce the question on camera, and then I'm going to put it on Instagram once the video is posted. We're going to start doing that next week. I didn't prepare anything for this week, but also make sure you follow us on Twitter. Both of our personal Twitters and the Baby Takes Twitter. Follow us on Instagram at Baby Takes. It'll be up here. It'll be in the description. And also follow our Facebook page. There's updates all the time. That's where you get the updates that we post. That's where you're going to get the daily polls. I think the daily polls have been pretty fun. I've been posting them on Instagram and Twitter. Instagram's definitely been getting a lot more feedback. It's just been random stuff. Sometimes it's sports, sometimes it's just random stuff. I think it's pretty fun. And then also TikTok. I'm going to start clipping every single one of these shows. As you can see, I finally got a new laptop. I can finally edit on my laptop. It's great. So I'm going to start clipping these episodes, putting them on TikTok. I'm also going to be starting some TikTok series. It's going to be a full video. I'm just going to be cutting it into making it look like a series every day. But if you come here, you get the full thing right away. So that's the perk of being subscribed here. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the bell. So starting this week, we said we were going to do a video every other week. So we're going to start doing a Nebraska video every other week. On those week offs, I'm going to be doing a fantasy football video. Sometimes Zach might join. He's pretty busy with work and stuff, and I'm pretty passionate about fantasy football, so I have a lot of ideas and a lot of stuff planned. And then we'll also have these occasional vlog type videos. I think we're going to have one posting sometime this week after this video comes out. It's going to be pretty fun. But today, we are going to do an all-time Nebraska draft. We're each going to draft a team, pretty much just skill players, skill defensive players. I'll explain more once we get started, but Zach, do you have anything to say before we get to it?
Nah, man, just glad to be back. Yeah, pretty busy with work, 6 days a week, working all night. So, yeah, hard to find a time to record during those.
So, so with the draft, it's going to be a QB, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, a tight end, 1 D lineman, 1 linebacker, 2 defensive backs. And a little spoiler, the poll after this video is posted is going to be whose team is better, and I'll have both teams listed. We'll have both teams listed also on the screen as you watch. But I'm trying to decide, do we want to do like draft in order? Like you have to draft a QB first, or you have to draft, then you draft the running backs, then you draft the receivers, or do you want to do like, you can draft whatever position you want, just random order?
No, we'll just go in order.
You want to go in order? So QB,
Yeah.
running back,
Yeah.
receiver, tight end. Okay. So the way we figured out the draft order is the longest drive. We were hitting golf balls in the front yard just like probably 30 minutes ago. So I'll just pop those videos up right here for you. So if you couldn't tell, Zach hit his drive pretty good. I think I hit mine better, but mine actually hit the like telephone wire or electrical wire, something like that.
Which I gave him a re-tee for, and he absolutely botched the
but
re-tee.
I'm telling you, on that drive, I hit it so pure that it was like couldn't even feel it. Just freaking hit the wire, hit the 1-inch wire. It was stupid, but yeah. So I guess we're going in order. So we'll start with the QBs. Zach, I'll let you go. Who's your quarterback?
So I'm gonna start off. I'm gonna go Brooke Behringer on this starting QB. I think he's got the grit and the toughness and the hard work ethic that I'm looking for here. He's a small town boy. No matter how hard it gets, if it's 90 degrees or negative 30, the dude's always going to play his heart out, and he's always going to play his best game. And so, yeah, I think I'm going to go Brooke Behringer here. And I want that grit factor at my QB position because that's the leader of our team. And so I want to be able to always be the leader. I don't want to be like negative 30 and the running back has to take over and be the leader. You know, I want like the QB to always be the leader, always have that toughness.
That's interesting. That's really, really interesting.
So I'm going to go Behringer here.
So, dang. Well, I was prepared to go somebody, but now you left Tommy Frazier on the board. I don't know. I want to build my team in this certain way. And the way the 90s were ran, it was like run.
Which is why you would have Brooke Behringer as your QB.
Sure. We're playing in today's era, right?
You can play 90s fashion in today's
Sure,
era.
I get that. I'm going to throw in a little curveball here. This is not going to be very popular, and I know it. But Tommy Frazier is not going to get drafted in our quarterback draft. I'm going Taylor Martinez.
That's a good pick, man.
I think Taylor Martinez, until Tommy Armstrong came along, he was like all-time leader in passing yards and touchdowns and stuff. But his main weapon was his legs. That dude was the fastest person on the field 90% of games he played in. That dude was unreal. I think he had a legit chance to win the Heisman if he wouldn't have gotten hurt in his last year.
Turf toe.
Dude was amazing. I love Taylor Martinez, and you'll see why I picked Taylor Martinez the more you watch and see how I build this team all together. So next we got running backs, and we're gonna pick 2 running backs. I'm gonna go first here because you went first at quarterbacks, so I think we just switch it back and forth. It makes sense to me. My first running back is going to be Amon Green. Amon Green was a beast, and yes, Mike Rozier, probably the best legacy Husker back of all time, but I think Amon Green is the most talented Husker back of all time. He had a long NFL career, really good in the NFL, all pros, Pro Bowls. Amon Green is just the perfect back that you would want. He's balanced, he does everything. at a very high level for me. So I'm going to pick Ahman Green.
Yeah, like you were saying, Mike Rozier's got a crazy legacy, probably the biggest legacy at Nebraska. And so that's who I'm going to pick for my first running back is Rozier.
Yeah,
I'm going to go Rozier for that
Rozier's
one.
a beast. He won the Heisman.
Yeah, and not many guys in Nebraska have, so.
So you're next. You pick your
And-
second running back.
Oh, man.
I got a guy I already want.
I think I'm going to pick him off the board for you. I'm going to go the old 2-2, the man Rex Burkhead here.
Okay. Yeah,
That's who I'm going to take. Not flashy, and I love that. That's what I love. As you can see with my team, we're not flashy.
Yeah.
We just have a lot of grit and hard work, and that's what wins you football games. Not flashy. We still have some teams that are flashy. Oregon always disappoints. All right, there. I'll stop there. But I don't want to be flashy. I want to play hard, tough football. Alabama and Georgia play that. Clearly, they've had success. So
that makes my pick pretty easy. My next running back's Amir Abdullah. Dude's a beast. You got Ahman Green.
He was my third.
You got Ahman Green here. You got Amir Abdullah on the
I think
other
you really
side.
missed out.
You think I missed out? Who do you think I missed out on?
Roy Halou.
Roy
Jr.
Halou is a beast, but Amir Abdullah
said Roy Halou was the man.
is the
3
man.
days ago.
But
He
Amir
said he's the
Abdullah
best back.
is the man. Amir Abdullah doesn't matter how tall he is. The dude was a lifting beast. He was strong, fast, quickest dude on the field. Without him, we lose to McNeese State that
Yes.
1 year. I mean, that dude is legit. Was the best player on the field his senior year in most of the games. If he doesn't get hurt, he's another guy that has Heisman hopeful seasons.
I mean, that's fair.
Wide receivers, you got first pick of wide receivers.
Yeah. Let me just pull up my list here. Okay. So Johnny Rogers,
That's what I was saying.
but he wasn't really a receiver.
He's a wingback.
Yeah. So he's more like
He played receiver in NFL.
he was more like a
I would let you pick
slot.
him. I
He's
would
more
let
like a slot.
Sure, I would let you pick him as well.
Okay, I'm gonna go him. And I think I'm gonna put him at wingback.
What the heck offense? Are you running the wing tee? What are you running?
Dude, we should with my offense. We should. We might win the Heisman.
Put Rex
Or win the
Burkhead as a
national
fullback. Yeah, okay, I get what you're saying. Yeah, Johnny Rogers is
Imagine
is
Rozier
definitely a pick.
on one wingback, Rogers on the other, Burkhead at the tailback, and freaking Behringer running the offense. Who's gonna beat us?
I'm gonna beat you because my first wide receiver off the board is Stanley Morgan. Stanley Morgan is the all-time leading receiver at Nebraska. And you talk about grit. That dude is one of the best special teams players in the NFL right now because he just wants to do his best for the team. He wants to go down there, make tackles, play his best on special teams, and he's the all-time receiving leader for Nebraska. The dude's a beast.
It's true.
He definitely would have been better with better QB play. Stanley Morgan is my wide receiver 1. So who's your wide receiver 2?
You know what? We're just gonna go hard work, toughness, grit again, and we're gonna go Mr. Westerkamp. Mr. Jordan
Okay.
Westerkamp.
He was my second guy. You didn't
Mr.
pick
Jordan
my first guy.
Westerkamp is gonna go
Mr. Reliable.
Mr. Reliable. Did the dude ever drop a ball? I don't know. The one time he almost did. He caught it behind his back. Like, come on.
He was the one who got the Hail Mary against Northwestern, too.
Yeah, come on. Mr. Reliable.
So, my wide receiver 2, I almost picked him with my wide receiver 1 pick. Kenny Bell.
That's a
He
good
was
pick.
Beast.
I was gonna go,
You think of Kenny Bell, there's so many good ones, too, though, like Quincy Enunwa.
I was gonna go Irving Fryer.
Okay. He's an older guy. I mean, I'll be honest, I'm going to pick a lot of recent guys because I saw him more. And I probably think a lot higher.
He's also a wing back, so I was just gonna,
Okay.
build my wing tee.
Yeah. You can play that 4.
Yeah, you can play that 4.
But no, Kenny Bell, the 2 plays you think of the most when you think of Kenny Bell is the Wisconsin block. Just blows him up, gets a flag, obviously. It was a clean block, but whatever.
Hey, screw that, man.
And then the
a good block.
Illinois catch over the middle, catch it at one hand. Pretty sure he scored on that play. Yeah, so tight end. I'm going to go Austin Allen.
That's
you
a
got
really good tight end.
6'8" build, really reliable, has great hands, can move a little bit after the catch too. At the college level, he's a really good tight end, and Austin Allen's really going to fortify my receiving core.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go old again.
So you're just going hard nose.
This isn't really though. Guy by the name of Junior Miller.
Okay.
He's tight end out of Nebraska.
Doesn't
Pretty
ring a
good.
bell, but
Pretty good. He got picked 7th overall in the NFL draft. He played for 4 years in the NFL. He had 1,400 yards receiving, 122 receptions, 14 touchdowns.
let's go through the team before we get to the defense. QB, I have Taylor Martinez.
Hang on, who gets first pick at D-line?
Well, I had first pick at tight end, so you do.
Let's go. I already got him locked.
Yeah, I already know who you're going to pick. But QB, I have Taylor
My
Martinez.
boy, Damian Daniels. I'm sorry, Mr. Daniels, if you're watching, but you're not going to be my pick.
Okay. I have Taylor Martinez, Amon Green, Amir Abdullah. I should probably be writing this down. Stanley Morgan, Kenny Bell, and Austin Allen. And you have Brooke Behringer, Mike Rozier,
Rex
Rex
Burkhead
Burkhead, Johnny Rogers,
and Westerkamp.
Westerkamp,
And Junior Miller.
Junior Miller. So you get first pick of D-line. I already know who you're taking.
Yeah, and Ndamukong Suh. I mean, this guy literally. I'm gonna straight up say this guy won the Big 12 title game because we won that game against Texas. We didn't lose that game.
That was an easy pick. I mean, Sue's probably the greatest defensive player for Nebraska of all time.
My linebacker pick's pretty good.
Oh, well, good thing I have first pick in linebackers because
I don't think you're gonna take my boy.
I think I am. We'll see. My D-line pick is Randy Gregory. That dude is probably one of the most talented edge rushers to ever come to Nebraska. He probably is the most talented edge rusher to ever come to Nebraska. That dude was a beast. He really solidified that edge position for me. So, I got first pick linebackers.
Linebackers, you're not taking my boy.
I think I am. I think this is the best linebacker in Nebraska history, Levante David. He was all over the field, a little bit undersized.
Fair pick, but I don't think it's one of them.
He was
That
all
wasn't
over
my
the field,
pick. That wasn't my
All-American
guy.
dude.
It wasn't my guy.
Really? You wouldn't have picked Levante David number one
I mean,
at linebacker?
most talented for sure. Listen, this guy is Nebraska through and through.
His blood runs red.
His blood literally runs cream. It's scarlet and cream blood. It's twisted like a rope,
Like a Twizzler.
like a Twizzler kinda. This man still involved in Nebraska today. My man, the myth, the legend, Trev Alberts is gonna
that's a
be
good
my
pick.
linebacker.
He was a top 5 pick in the NFL.
I know, and
I think
I
he's
know he's
fine.
gonna show out for Nebraska because
he loves Nebraska.
he loves them.
That's his dude.
That's
I'm going to
my
add
guy.
something at the end. We're going to do coaches also. We just drafted our one linebacker, so now we each get 2 DBs. Zach gets the first pick at DB.
I think this guy is true and true, grit, toughness.
Oh, shoot. I think you're going to pick my guy.
I'm going to go Nate
That
Gary,
was my guy. I
Nick
wasn't
Gary
gonna
to
pick
start
him.
off.
I wasn't going to pick him first, but
the white python.
my DB is Prince Mukamara. Lockdown corner on the outside. Just exactly what you need for today's game.
That's a good pick.
I'm gonna look it up. Who do you got at your second defensive back?
Does the name Tom Novak?
Oh, that actually does, yeah.
Yeah. No. And since I picked Nate Gary at the safety, I feel like my next guy kind of has to be pass coverage, but at the same time, I kind of want a bigger guy. And Tom Novak, he played a little corner, but he played a lot of corner. He played a little linebacker too, and so, it just fits in right with my hard-nosed 90s football.
So I'm
Tom Novak is going to be my
see,
guy.
this is where I am at a crossroads.
I already have my coach, and you're not picking him, so.
Well, I have first pick and coach.
I know, there's no way you pick my coach. Mike Riley?
Hey, best USFL coach of all time.
Let's go, my man.
So my second DB, I also am thinking about a little linebacker / corner.
Dude.
You know what I mean? Or just
Oh.
a regular corner. It's between a corner. and
What
a
if they're
linebacker
currently playing?
/ corner.
I thought about taking Dakota's Crawford as my second round.
Shut up. Give me some Trey Palmer, bro.
Dude, come on.
That dude doesn't play the snap in Nebraska uniform.
Yes.
I'm gonna take JoJo
Short game,
Doman.
yes, but yeah.
JoJo Doman is my pick.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great pick. I don't know if it beats Tom Novak, but
I think I see JoJo Domann as a linebacker, but he played nickel, really, at Nebraska. Truthfully, he played nickel.
yes.
So that's
Kind of like an outside backer hybrid.
Sure. He went on the edge and he guarded receivers.
Yeah.
So I'm going to pick JoJo Domann. I love that position. JoJo Domann plays that role. He's going to be great in the NFL. I'm calling it now. He's going to be much needed rotational piece for the Indianapolis Colts. Isaiah Simmons plays that role to a T. And just the best nickel players are so important in the NFL. And I think JoJo Domann's going to be
Do we have to pick a former head coach as our coach, or can we pick an assistant?
What are you What assistant do you want leading your team?
Mickey Joseph?
You're not being serious.
No.
No, I have first picking coach. And you got to think of the offenses that they're running, right? So, my offense is built for today's game.
Yeah, for sure. So you got to pick today's coach.
I can't pick today's coach. He hasn't done enough. As much as I love Scott Frost, that dude has not done enough. I want to pick Scott Frost. I want Scott Frost to be the best coach in Nebraska history.
Oh man,
I gotta go Bo Pelini. That dude was a hard-nosed, defensive-minded coach.
I was gonna pick Pelini because I thought for sure you were gonna pick the other guy, but
I mean, Tom Osborne's the best coach in Nebraska history. Not even close. I can't pick Tom Osborne. My team's not built for the wishbone option. And that's what Tom Osborne ran. So
you know who it is.
I am picking Bo Pelini. He's going to run my defense to a T, and my offense is going to figure itself out because you got T Magic and you got Amon Green, Amir Abdullah, Kenny Bell, Stanley Morgan.
Most of these guys played for Pelini.
Right.
And most of my guys played for Osborne.
So what are you going to do, you hard-nosed boy?
We're going with the T.O., baby.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's go.
It hurts me not to pick Tom Osborne because Tom Osborne is the best coach in Nebraska history. It goes Tom Osborne.
Dude, Tom Osborne's
going to
have a field day with Ndamukong Suh.
Not even close. Like Bo Pelini would run my team to a T. So
yeah. I mean, yeah, that's a great pick. I'm just saying, if we would have kept Bo Pelini for 2 more years, I personally think we would have made the playoff.
Maybe.
Because Mike Riley, the man, the myth, the legend,
had a winning record.
USFL Coach of the Year, took us to number 8.
Yeah. No, so let's go over the teams one more time. You can probably see them on the screen. I'll say mine first. Taylor Martinez, Amon Green, Amir Abdullah, Stanley Morgan, Kenny Bell, Austin Allen, Randy Gregory, Levante David, Prince Mukamara, JoJo Domann, coached by Bo Pelini. That's my team.
That's fair. It's a great team. QB, Brooke Behringer.
Mm-hmm.
Running backs are Rozier and Burkhead. Receivers are Rogers and Westerkamp. Tight end is Junior Miller. D lineman is Ndamukong Suh. Linebackers are Albert. Just one. Okay, it's Trev Alberts. The 2 DBs are Nate Gary and Tom Novak, and then coached by the man himself,
Tom Osborne.
This is what I think is going to happen.
Tom Osborne might take you over the top for me.
I think the fourth quarter is where we're going to win. The third and fourth quarter is where we're going to win this game because I think we're going to out-tough you. We're going to run the ball down your throat. And Ndamukong Suh is going to have 12 sacks. And, dude, I mean,
here's what we're assuming. We're assuming the O-line is, probably the... Equal.
Yeah.
Just equal.
Yeah, it's just an equal O-line.
Yeah. But
Ndamukong Suh is probably crushing your line because it's an average O-line.
Randy Gregory is probably destroying your line because it's an average O-line.
Not like Ndamukong Suh is.
Okay, yes, Ndamukong Suh is a beast. But all you got to do is T Magic just runs around him. T Magic's the fastest dude on my team.
That's fair. But Trev Alberts is just going to catch him.
Trev Alberts. No,
but Nate Gary, man. Oh, by the way, there's no targeting penalties in this game. Nate Gary is killing somebody.
Well, that is our draft. There will be an Instagram poll and a Twitter poll with our teams lined up right next to each other. You guys vote The winner doesn't really get anything, but just bragging rights. But
which is huge.
Right, bragging rights are huge. I'll tell you what. But yeah, so that's all we have for the episode today. Keep your eyes out for TikTok clips that will be coming out in this episode, and definitely next week there will be a TikTok series. But you got to come to the YouTube channel to get the full video day one. I'm gonna post TikToks once a day, but you can get all of them on the first day. You get what I'm saying? So make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow our TikTok. It's Baby Takes. Just search Baby Takes. You'll find it. Instagram, same thing. Just search Baby Takes. It'll all be in the description, and you'll find it fine. Twitter, same thing. Follow our Baby Takes, and follow my personal and Zach's personal. Follow our Facebook if you're into Facebook. Everywhere we're updating. So, yeah, I think daily polls. We're going to have daily polls on the Twitter and the Instagram. A Q&A starting next week. I'll think of a question and I'll send it out, and you guys give your best answers for a chance to be shouted out live on the show. But yeah, that's all I've got. Zach, you got anything else?
I'm happy for this season. I think it's going to kill it. I think we're going to kill it out there. I really do.
Yeah.
This year feels different. It does. It really does. It looks different. It feels different. Also, I'm going to crush this man in cornhole here in about 10 or 15 minutes.
Yes, that's going to be the vlog. We're going to do a cornhole vlog.
It'll probably be, it might be indoor cornhole because it's pretty hot out. But
it is pretty hot out. But I don't know how we're going to do regulation cornhole.
Indoor. I'll find a way.
But we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, click the bell, follow all of our socials down in the description below. Vote for whoever's team you think would win in a game today. But that's all I got. So signing off.